Hi, my name's DG. I'm really excited for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So, let's
My name is
watch
Teresa,
the
and I'm joined here with Demetrius
Treehouse
and
live
Zach.
for it, shall
We're
we?
here to show a little game called Metroid Prime 4
A
Beyond
little
Nintendo
game.
Switch 2 Edition.
That's
This is a
right.
first-person adventure game starring our favorite protagonist, Samus. She is a very famous bounty hunter, for those of you that don't know. But I'm
The
gonna
best
throw it
bounty
away to
hunter.
Demetrius
Yeah.
to lead us through this.
No, you got that. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into the beginning. So it
That
is
guy on the left
year
blink
20X.
once.
No, I'm not gonna
It's story time. Come on.
Long
Give it to
story
me.
short, we're starting at the beginning here. What you're gonna see is that this is a research facility for the Galactic Federation. It's being attacked by space pirates, and Samus is going to be answering their
This is a
call.
very
And
Super
is what's
Metroid
pretty much
kind of
gonna be
intro.
The beginning of the game.
Those are space pirates that are allied with Psylocke, who we haven't seen a
Correct.
whole lot of. We saw him in Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure what the bad blood here is about between Psylocke and the Galactic Federation.
But it doesn't like him, nor does not like Samus. So
Yeah, he's got a
gotta
deep
figure
grudge
what's up
for
with that.
Samus.
So getting to that, here's the first cutscene. So I won't
Is
talk
this
too
the
much over
last
this, I'll let people
cutscene
kind of
from
enjoy
3?
it.
Or a continuation of that? That would be
Could feel the
fun.
table rumbling.
Oh, it is the one from 3, isn't it? Right? The ship floats up? No, it's different. Okay.
I really want one of those ships though.
That is a beautiful ship.
Oh, I love that we're like starting in like the heat of battle. It reminds me of Prime 3 actually. I think
There's
that's
a
really
big
fun.
battle happening right now. Samus,
Quick work of some of these ships.
yeah, just join in on it.
Piece of cake.
He's just flexing.
That's Samus's contribution to the air fray.
See there's a lot of action going on the ground.
Oh no!
Not going good for the Galactic
guy.
Federation here.
The Galactic Federation soldiers are trying to put up a fight, but it's not working too well. They need some help. It's pretty cool to see this though. Oh. All right.
Yeah, Samus to the rescue. Woo!
Okay, we're about to get to gameplay here in just a moment. I love this scene so much. All right, let me get ready. Here we go.
So some of you might see this area pretty familiar from the first trailer that we showed for Metroid Prime 4. But now we're gonna see a little bit more.
The music.
Of course, you're seeing Samus from the outside, but now we're about to go right behind the visor. And away we
Yes.
go. All right. So I'm going to
Oh,
kind of play a
wow.
little slower so
Whoa.
everybody can kind of just take it all in, but I see a space pirate right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and not let that stand.
We
Kinda
can see
look
that
around.
classic Metroid Prime gameplay where you've got, it's first person, you've got your reticle in the middle
it
there.
looks so
You can use that to
cool.
lock on to enemies there.
Yeah, I'm still not going to try to take any hits, though. Oh, what you doing still? Oh. All right, so now
You're
we're
going
gonna
for
go ahead and do this.
damageless
So
in
one
the
thing people
treehouse?
should know,
Okay,
right
okay.
now I'm playing with a split Joy-Con 2 style, so I have a Joy-Con 2 in my left hand and my right hand. And I'm going to change it up a little bit, and a little bit further we get into this.
But also you're playing in a mode called Quality Mode, which is in 4K, 60 FPS.
Correct.
So for anybody that is watching the stream, we are streaming at 4K. If you have a 4K TV, you will be able
This
to
isn't
see
4K.
all the visuals in its very glorious, pristine, pretty graphics.
Or at least not the video I'm watching isn't.
Command needs you to secure a sensitive artifact. Uploading coordinates now.
Oh, people
So
are going to
right now
get
there
very
is a
upset she's
sensitive
taking
artifact
orders
that
again.
The Galactic Federation is trying to protect, and that the space pirates, led by Silex, is trying to take. So Samus is going to try to recover that and defend, and make sure that the space pirates don't take it. All right, so here's the area map acquired.
Something tells me the artifact they're
open
trying
it
to get
up.
is going to fuse with
So here's
Samus.
my current position, and I want to make it all the way here.
To that big dome area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to secure the artifact.
I do like that they
You're
brought a
going to see
hunter
it's gonna
back
be
from,
right here, and then if I
well,
go
from
down,
Prime
I
Hunters,
am right here.
even
So
though
I'm
it
gonna make
wasn't,
my
you
way
know, a
through.
great game.
And that's one of the
I
cool
like
things
that
about
they've,
this. It's got that,
oh my God,
again,
what size is
classic,
that guy?
Metroid Prime gameplay where you've got your
They're
map, and
fleshing
it's
out
kinda
other
3D,
characters
you can
in the
rotate it 'cause
universe
of,
and like giving them this
navigation and
rivalry and
exploration is a
such.
big theme in this game and in the series.
Also different visors, so I just switched to my scan visor and I can scan this door here. It's going to give me access. and a little bit additional information here.
It's pretty important too, of just like learning more about the lore of this world. So scanning is very important. It's been in the Metroid Prime series as well. So
Yes,
it's a great way to learn.
way to get additional backstory, lore.
That poor guy.
Also, just helpful gameplay tips and even access to certain areas. All right.
Oh, we took some
Try to
damage.
protect
There's the damageless run gun.
Some of the people here, but they're getting attacked too much. Alright, so I'm gonna play a little faster here, just go it. I can even scan enemies.
Yeah, learn
Yeah.
weaknesses.
We can get a little additional here, Space Pirate, you can see, classic. Alright, and now they're gonna go away.
They're pretty ruthless. So one of them came at you to shank you.
They had it coming.
Definitely. So anything else to scan? We can even check out here where it came down.
Cone
So
shaped
we have
chassis and thrusters enable direct
Yeah,
insertion into fortified
okay.
positions. Yeah, we
Things
saw
looking
some
good.
of
I'm gonna make my way through this door here.
And there's some environmental stuff that you can also
Mothball.
choose to break too.
Yeah.
You never know what's in the containers.
Alright, so here's our first major obstacle. So of course, I can enter into Morph Ball, I can go under small objects.
that. I love it.
Or large objects. You can go into tiny cracks. I want to make my way through here, engage in this big fight.
Now some more space pirates, but we
Yo.
brought a mecha suit.
Do we
Okay,
get
so
to
coming
like
up
pilot
next
one of
here,
them?
What I'm gonna do is I'm
Like
gonna
a
try to.
Samus
this is gonna be a
style
big
one?
battle
That'd be
after
so
this scene.
wicked.
I'm actually going to switch from the controls I was just doing. I'm going to switch to mouse controls by putting the.
This
right
has mouse
button
controls?
here on the surface, and I'm gonna actually start playing like that.
So you can see Demetrius is locking on to the enemies with the ZL button. But then at the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time,
it's up
he's
there now.
using that right Joy-Con to kind of fine-tune his aiming. You know, like maybe the enemies are a little, maybe you have to lead them a little bit, so you have to aim a little bit to one side or the other.
And I'm missing all over the place. Now I got a little bit of nerves. Oh, come on! There we go.
But it's really cool though that you're able to very seamlessly
Yeah.
change between doing dual Joy-Con 2 and then
Yeah,
mouse
you see how
control, so you
quickly I can
choose.
turn to side. Now, if I teched my hand and just picked it up off the surface, I'm actually now back
That's
to
fluid.
playing in the
Wow.
normal split Joy-Con mode. And I'll once again put my hand back down on the surface. You see that little reticule pop up. You can see how fast I turn.
Yeah, the little tiny one in
Yeah.
the middle.
So I'll keep playing like this.
Nice.
So you can
Okay,
just switch that on
cool.
the fly. All you have to do to activate the mouse
I'd
controls
still
is
like
just
to
put
play
the
with a
mouse-
pro
you know,
controller
put
though,
the Joy-Con
myself.
2 flat on that surface.
Yeah.
Correct. This guy.
Call me
is
old-fashioned, but
pretty
I'm a bit
low
of a
on
stickler
health,
for the,
so it'll tell me even in my visor.
Classic controller
Yep, now
shapes,
70%.
you know?
Yeah, finish him off. All right. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
Well, that's one of the cool
Collateral.
things too with the scanning is that you know some scans you need to do to advance in the story or activate certain mechanisms, but you can kind of decide how deep you want to go into the lore and like figuring out all the explanations of every element that you
poor
see
guy.
in the game.
You can see this space is getting swarmed
Yeah, they're
with space pirates.
Coming in real fast.
They're trying to blow the door here. Gonna make my way to them as fast as possible. Go past that room. Okay, there we go.
So there's the scientist moving back there
Yeah.
with the artifact.
The artifact
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
The one that's gonna
Picking up a
fuse
pretty good
us.
fight. Coming up is going to be my first collectible here. It's going to be my energy tank. I'm going to require that. Okay.
God, you know, I can't wait for speedruns of this game.
All
Upgrade.
You
right.
can see that at the top of the screen, the 99 there, that's Samus's health. So adding another energy tank adds an additional set of 99 little energy units.
Yeah, that's a good point. So looking at the screen right now, at the top left, we'll have the tracking meter for all of the enemies. On the top right, you'll have the mini map. On the bottom right, you have your missiles. The total that you can hold is at the bottom. The total that you have in your inventory is at the top. And then on the bottom
I wonder if they have
left
options to
is
turn off the HUD
all
as
of your
well, because I know it
weapons.
makes
And
like
right now, all we
my
have are
brother like
missiles.
claustrophobic, I think.
So here we're just identifying some unknown materials. If I go over here, I can scan this, scan that.
Scan everything.
Yeah. So to the left is the
Oh, look at that.
artifact.
That's
What
the-
you're
yeah.
seeing here. It's the mark.
It's the logo of the game.
And we can even just scan some more things here.
I want all the
Display
lore.
terminal. I
Scan
know.
everything.
I know, there's so much. I could even say, oh, let's not scan the door yet. Let's scan these guys. Let's get a little bit of additional information.
Is that it?
About the Galactic Federation troopers. So we
No.
got that. So here's another good example of how the control methods work. So right now I'm going to switch back to the normal split styles you see here in my hands. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the visor. I'm going to scan this door. And this is a Federation lock-on gate. So it uses a lock-on ability that's a little bit special here. So what I'm going to do is switch back to my combat visor, hold ZL to lock on. And now I can use the right thumbstick. Or,
so we can do
a little bit
like
of motion sensor
lock
here,
on
and I
with.
can kind of aim, and you see it's a little slow here.
Okay.
That's one way to do it. And now I'm going to try switching over to the mouse controls here, and I'm going to do the same thing with this door.
So while Dee's doing that, I just wanted to mention again, for those of you that are just tuning in, we are streaming in 4K. So we are playing the game in quality mode, which supports 4K to 60 frames per second.
Correct.
There will be another mode, which is called performance mode, which will run at 120 frames per second at 1080p.
So you can kind of choose for yourself if you want to focus on the resolution and that image quality or the performance and like the high frame
Oh,
rate.
it's a big lad.
Yeah.
All right, so here's our first boss, Avarax. And you're going to see something that is going to be unique that we haven't really seen before.
What?
No.
Watch out, it's a Metroid!
Oh.
But unlike normally a Metroid, normally defeating an enemy right there on spot, this one is actually fusing or combining with this enemy, powering it up.
What?
That is interesting. I don't think we've seen before it's fusing with other
Yeah,
beings.
so it's
What the
fascinating.
I think you got
hell?
your work cut out for you here to me.
Yeah.
I know, no pressure, all the
Just
pressure.
grew a 4-pack.
All right, so I'm gonna lock on a little bit here, just get my
I'm-
bearings. So
I'm
what
I'm
we're seeing
quite
here is
shook.
There's gonna be a couple of weak spots. Ow! I jumped way too slow there. All right. No, I'm not gonna let him shoot this. I want to destroy the weak points. There's gonna be multiple. Oh, you just want to.
I like my mind is kind of
So the weak
racing with
points
like
are
what
those
that
little
means.
green areas, but
What that
Avarax
means.
can shield it with his arms,
Yeah,
but
it goes in like a
Like
box.
in
also
terms of the
put
wall,
this kind of
but-
yellow shield over those areas as well, so you have to bide your time before you're able to shoot it.
I guess I'll just have to wait
Kind
and
of tips
see.
from one or the
What
other.
the
Like he's never gonna
hell?
have all of those weak points exposed at the same time.
Oh, how am I missing? All right, I'm gonna shoot these. You can dodge them, but it's better to shoot them just to get some health back. I'm gonna absorb them.
Or even missile replenishment. That'll be handy.
Oh, too slow.
But as you can see, like, you have to
Try
get
to
the
dodge
angle
it.
right, because shooting missiles, you can see the deflect of the missiles, like, going off.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's gonna. Open
I'm
up
really
the
shook by
main
this
spot
enemy. This is
here.
really
I'm gonna
like.
Try to get as many shots off as I can. He's gonna try to hunt me down.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought I dodged.
Get him in the belly.
The other key technique there that Demetrius can use to dodge that attack is the strafing one, where if you're locked
There we go.
on and you push the jump button twice, you can kind of strafe to one side or the other laterally to avoid some of those attacks.
There we go.
Or you can get real up.
I just can't get past this Metroid.
No,
honestly,
it'll
I'm.
try to grab me, so I'm trying not to do that. All right, so pretty good shots here coming out. Oh, no, 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 no.
And we can see the Avarax's health bar there at the top too, so he's making some progress, but he's got a lot of
Yeah, he's a
health
pretty
here.
beefy boy.
Yeah, I gotta be very careful here.
Yeah, you gotta be
really
accurate
gonna
with
block
your
that when I was
shots.
just about to shoot it. Are you serious, Avarax? Come on now. We just get to the side. No.
Oh, juked
But
ya.
not the-
Damn,
oh,
I
it's
really
close.
want to play
No,
with this
no,
with Pro
no.
Controller.
Yep.
That was close.
No,
He just
missile
wanted a
right to the shoulder. No hugs for you. There you go. Well,
Yep,
that was a
too.
good lock on.
Oh, oh, that's
Really
annoying.
putting up that
Ooh.
shield a lot. There we go. There
Nice.
we go. Okay, let's do this. Get ready for it. Shot. That. Throw a missile.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice,
Space
good jump.
there.
Oh, wave shield now.
Do that again. This time I was prepared for it. It's gonna go up. Nope.
Ooh, there.
And
Nice.
go right
Oh.
under. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good here. Fire. All right. Things looking good. Absorb that. So now we have
This
five
Metroid is like
slots, so I'm just gonna be
blowing my
very
mind in
careful
all sorts of
here.
ways.
Double
I don't.
jump with that, hit that.
I don't
Oh,
believe what
nice
it's doing.
block. Oh, he's really putting up the block.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's getting a little too close. A little too close. No, I don't like that.
It's coming at you.
No, 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 no.
I love the fact that the battle is going on in the background
No,
while
you
this
don't.
is happening.
Oh.
That's really
You
cinematic.
really do kind of have to
Trying to
throw
say
the
that.
kitchen sink at this guy.
Yeah.
More
No,
fall,
he's
guys,
tough.
double
He's
jump,
tough.
missiles,
Throwing
targeting.
everything.
All right. You can lock on these too if you want, but I find it easier to just kind of openly shoot.
But you're not able to target or lock on to Avarax's
Correct.
weak point, so.
Ah. Oh no!
Break free!
That was
Nice.
disgusting.
Oh,
Ooh,
man. Jump over. Let's center. Come on. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay, there's one. It's looking good. Looking good. No, no, no.
Oh, another one.
you go.
Yeah, he really wants to
he
give
really
you a hug.
does. Okay, come on, Sean. There we go.
Missiles.
Every time I do that.
Come on, buddy.
It's okay. He's blocking now. I'm just going to use some lock.
Nice.
Taking like a
Good,
boxer stance
good.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
One more weakness spot. I'm shooting at it. There we go. Okay, I was already doing
Nice.
some
Go.
good
All
work.
right.
Oh, is this
Yeah,
the
open
belly.
finisher?
There you go. It's a good
Here.
weak spot.
What are you going to do?
There you go. There you go.
Okay, bottom. Through.
I wonder if you can hit him with the
Missiles,
power
looking
bombs.
good.
Yeah.
I imagine so, but it's going to be really silly and
Left,
risky.
Fire. Looking good.
So I'll definitely have to do it in my playthrough.
Jump up. Got charge. My shot. Lock on. Fire. Oh, miss. Missile.
Ooh.
Hey, you did
Traded
it.
blows right at the end.
It's tough.
That was a tough boss battle.
Yeah.
You really have to gauge where to aim, and you can see it was all about kind of finely tuned aiming there, which is a lot of fun.
That artifact
Ridley in
safe.
it, I bet. No, it's
There's the man himself.
him.
And there's Silex. You know,
Yeah.
He has 2 Metroid with him, which is also very curious.
Yeah.
Extremely.
I'm sure we'll find out more about this interesting alliance.
You can see the
Wait, don't let them
battles going
die,
back and
Sabbath.
forth.
Stop trying to be cool.
Ooh, straight for
artifact.
the artifact.
You best not miss. We come up for Samus.
And this is how she gets the psychic
See, the
powers.
artifact now was hit, and it caused it to react to that in a very peculiar way. And that, folks,
Oh no!
is a
Where
quick
we'll
look.
end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to give you
Oh,
a sneak
no, I'm
peek.
so
We don't wanna
excited
ruin the
now.
full surprise,
Not
but
at all.
hope that gave you a small taste of what to look for when Metroid Prime 4 Beyond
Yeah.
comes out. Well, thanks so much, guys, for
Thank you.
showing
Yeah, thank
all
you.
this and talking it through. And
That
hope
guy on
you
the
guys
left does
had
not
fun
blink.
watching that.
It's kind of
Don't
scary.
go
Oh, there he
anywhere.
just did
Stay
it. Okay.
tuned. Up next is Mario Kart World.
Trash.
Oh, need this game.